Welcome back, everyone, to a very special Major Money. So, if y'all have been paying attention to any of this, me and Sean originally were doing Major Money, and Sean Prize Picks decided to shut him down. So, he's no longer allowed to do Prize Picks, really. So, we've been scrambling, and now Ross, he does a lot of work with Five Reasons Betting in a couple of our competitions, always posting picks. Ross is now going to be joining me every Friday. So we are now going to have me and Ross every Friday giving you family plays and then two picks our own, exactly what me and Sean were doing. So first off, welcome, Ross. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really excited to see what we're going to be doing today.
It's a pleasure. I'm excited to be here.
And then for y'all's viewers, once again, Caleb Williams, free square, over 1 yard, 0.5 yards. So he just has to get 1 yard. It's free square every week of September. So we already had one. We're getting three more. You still have time to take advantage of it. Please, please take advantage of this. And it works absolutely perfectly because if you see it right on the screen there, play $5, get $50 instantly. Use the code 5, FIVE. And you can use that $5 bet as some of your Caleb Williams money, get free $50. Then you just have to hit one prop and triple that money. It doesn't get much better than that. This is a perfect time to do that. And like I said, you have three more times to do it, including this week. So don't wait. Use the code FIVE to turn $5 into 50 and use those Caleb Williams free squares. So Ross, we're going to start out with our family play. Me and Sean, we did terrible with family plays. We might have hit one combined. So Ross, no pressure here, but what is your first ever family play?
I got you. I'm hoping I can change the bad luck you guys had. So we're going to go over college football. Travis Hunter over 100.5 yards. The most popular play, and I usually stay away from popular plays on Prize Picks because it usually feels like I'm getting baited to do it. But you saw the game last weekend. They struggled against Nebraska. It's a rivalry game. Last year, Colorado State, they went to overtime. I think it was like 35-43 or something like that. They're coming off a tough loss. Shedeur Sanders obviously had no offensive line. I think Travis Hunter's usage has been outstanding on the offensive and defensive ends. He's had 9 targets the first game. He had 14 targets the second game. I definitely think he goes over. I also like his touchdown prop, but I would definitely, for the family play, over 100.5 receiving yards.
Yeah, they pretty much have two wide receivers. I forget the other guy's name, but Travis Hunter is the one they've been force feeding. He's the most talented player on the team by far. So I like that play. I am with you, though. Whenever I choose a play and then I realize it's the most popular one, I'm like, oh, no, this is not going to be good. But that one is pretty tasty, so I do like that one. I'm going to be going with my family play. We're going to go Dylan Sampson over 86.5 rushing yards. People think of Tennessee football recently. They think of Heupel and passing touchdowns, a lot of passing. People don't realize they actually run a lot. You see, it's hit 3 of the last 5. The 3 games it's hit, one of those was the bowl game last year. These are the 3 games he was the starter. As Prize Picks always switches in the middle of while I'm talking. But anytime he's the starter, they run a lot. So don't think it's just outliers. Their starting running backs did this a lot last year. Chattanooga was the first game of the season. Shout out to my alma mater. They got absolutely steamrolled like they were supposed to. NC State got absolutely steamrolled. So they're playing Kent State. They're not going to be in a close game. I'm not worried, though. Dylan Sampson can run off big runs. He is going to do this. He's done it in multiple blowouts. He's going to hit this as soon as I saw it was low, under 100, basically. I was like, oh, I'm taking this. I'm not even thinking about it. I'll be at the game, so hopefully I'm passing nothing better. But Ross, that's enough for our family play. Fingers crossed that you bring the good luck for us. Sean will never be allowed back if we hit this. So what is your 2 picks for today? Or not your family play?
So my next 2 picks for the day, as you know, you're a Red Sox fan. I'm a Yankees fan. There's going to be a run in the first inning. It's inevitable at this point. I did some research. Out of the 10 games they played, including last night, it's hit in 8 out of 10 games, Red Sox versus Yankees. That's an 80% hit rate. I feel like every single time, I went to a couple of games when they were at Fenway. They go over every time they score. I remember the game I was at specifically, Aaron Judge homered in the first inning. The Yankees are kind of getting a little bit hot again. Red Sox are trying to still fight for that wild card spot. It's going to be tough for them, but I think there's just going to be runs and runs and runs. Short porch in right field. I know a couple of people going to the game. There's going to be a run in the first inning, definitely over that half runs in the first inning.
For sure.
Secondly, big UFC event tomorrow night. UFC, I think it's 306 now. UFC Noche, I believe they call it. Sean O'Malley. Anybody that watches the UFC knows Sean O'Malley is a knockout master. He beat Aljamain Sterling in the second round of one of his fights before. All he does is knock guys out. I haven't seen him go the distance in a very, very long time. I definitely see this fight going under 23 minutes. Same thing with Merab. If Merab's going to take advantage, go to the takedowns, it's going to be ground and pounding. I think it ends in a TKO. I do not see this fight going outside of the third round. Third round, it's only 15 minutes. That's under 23. Give me the under on that. I love this play.
Yeah, and even if y'all don't want to bet on this or you don't typically watch MMA, Sean O'Malley is just so much fun to watch. So I highly recommend finding a way to at least watch it. For sure. Then Prize Picks loves him, so I would not be surprised if maybe tomorrow you get some special discount or something for Sean because they have some partnerships there. So keep an eye out for that as well. But now we're going to go into my pick here, and I am going to go to the same game that you did, but anyone knows me, I think pitcher strikeouts are a lot of fun. When they hit especially. They're more fun then. I'm going against my beloved Red Sox. And basically, I know they strike out. Third highest strikeout rate in the MLB. Past 3 games and past 4 days, it's been literally unheard of. They have 120 whiffs in the past 4 days. Next closest, Ross, throw out a number. What do you think the next closest is?
I mean, I would hope it's in the triple digits. Can't be that bad, right?
It's not. It is under 90. So they strike out. They have swung and missed 30% more than any other team in the past 4 days. And it's been a season-long trend of their offense, for a good portion, was the best in the MLB.
Yes.
It has absolutely crumbled recently. And even when they are putting up runs, they're still striking out a lot. Schmidt has been a pretty good strikeout pitcher. This is right at a season average. He's pitched 12 games, has 69 strikeouts, 5.75 strikeouts a game. So you're right there. Plus, you're playing the worst strikeout team in the MLB for the past little bit. So really good matchup there. I really like that play. Even if he does let up a lot of runs, like you were saying, there very well could be a lot of runs in this game. They're still going to leave him out there to pitch, and he's still going to get a bunch of strikeouts. That's how he's going to get his outs tonight. Then I'm going to move to the WNBA GOAT, A'ja Wilson. This is a play that I typically stay away from, blocks and steals. I'm going over 4.5. It's hit 3 of the last 5. She averages 4.6 this year, so right at her season average. It's hit 2 of the last 3 against the Fever, including just last game right there 2 days ago. She is the best player in the WNBA by far. I'm a big Stewie fan, but Stewie doesn't come close, unfortunately. Now it's A'ja Wilson. She is absolutely incredible, as I've lost my prop again. But this, and if you know anything about the Fever in the WNBA, they push a game a lot. There's a lot of possessions. There's also a lot of turnovers. Caitlin Clark, phenomenal rookie, a lot of turnover. Then they do have Aaliyah Boston, who has been scoring a lot recently, but that should be a matchup for A'ja Wilson, so she would have a lot of block opportunities. So there's a lot of shot opportunities, a lot of turnovers. No secret that she's hit this 2 of the last 3 against the Fever. And she was on a month straight earlier in the season where she was averaging like 5 blocks alone a game. So good history with it. Like I said, season average around 4.6. So I would hammer this. I really like our picks today. I say that every time because why am I choosing a pick I don't like? But I think we got a very good combination of different sports. Same game, actually. So you can even go same game parlay with us right here. And college football, MMA, first time ever on the show. I think we're going to put Sean to shame. I think we got this.
And I think so too.
Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. And once again, don't forget Caleb Williams free square. Still have 2 days to get that in, plus 2 more coming this month. Use code 5 FIVE. Play $5, get $50 instantly. Thank you again, Ross, for jumping on. Next Major Monday will be on Sunday before Sunday Night Football. And Ross, at minimum, will be back next Friday, and we'll talk about how we did today. So thank you all for watching. Let's steal some money from Prize Picks.